Damn, this is harder than it looks. Huh, let's see if you hear me. Woo, it looks good. I look good. Now, back to me talking about my dreams. Right? I had one just the other night. She was crazy. I was on a horse, but I don't ever ride horses. I don't know where that came from. I am down, right? So I'm kind of, yeah, I was on this horse in the desert, riding around the desert. I think I was lost or something. I don't know if it was like I was about to pass out and die. I was in there on this horse, but just going around doing this thing, you know, out of nowhere. These people end up finding me. And from there, it goes, you know, it zaps and goes to something different. And it brings me to, like I'm in this dark room. Right. An extremely dark room. And there's a light on top. I'm sitting in the chair, and there's a table, and they're questioning me. They're asking me random questions. And it's like, I wish I remembered the questions. But it was just very random. It was like, huh? What? I was just confused, you know what I'm saying? That was really weird. Then my alarm went off. And I woke up. Then I had a second dream. Where I was at my old job, merchandising stuff, pulling clothes out. What the hell is that? Oh shit. Yeah, so that was my second dream of the day, right? I was merchandising some stuff. Anyway, we had these things called a Z-Rack, which had 2 bars on top, whatever, so you hang clothes top and bottom. And the reason I call it a Z, we call it the Z-Rack because the bottom looks like a Z. It's exactly like a Z. This makes sense. And they're huge, right? And so I'm in this thing. We're doing this stuff, and I'm like putting clothes out, and all of a sudden, like I grew up in the back room. Once I hit the double doors to go out of the back room, I'm in. It's like I'm in the city. It's like a fucking big city. And I've been in small towns. I guess it's a big city, but I don't know. It's a big city. Like stuff's going everywhere. I'm moving this rack around. I have to go through the fucking city, like crosswalks, cross the roads. Somehow I'm crossing the highway and that stuff. And I'm guessing that's normal because I see my other people doing it too. The other people are doing it as well. And they're doing it as well, like it's perfect normal. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know, I'm like, what the hell? This shit's confusing. Doing my thing. I'm still going, and then when I get into the workplace, like I get in the building I'm supposed to be at, right? And when I get there, I have to enter the security code and all this stuff. And I know it because I work there, so I enter security code in, and there's guards that were there. I was a fucking like badass. It's like in the movie where it's all like whitewashed, everything's white and super clean looking. And as I entered the code, like for some reason, instead of being clean, it was clean, but there was a trail of blood going there. I'm like, what the hell? Everybody's acting like it's perfectly normal, right? And I'm like, okay, cool beans, whatever. That's normal, I guess. So I roll my stuff in, and then I do what I need to do. So I'm trying to put my stuff back, and there's this girl there. She's like telling me these things. I'm like, the fuck are you? Like, no, this is what we're supposed to be doing. Like, she's telling me that I need to do it this way, this, and this. I'm like, no, myself was like clothing for my certain department, right? So I was in the men's department, so I had men's department and stuff, and she kept telling me to put it in the women's area. I'm like, what are you talking about? You can't be doing that. Why would I put men's clothes in a women's department? It doesn't make sense. And so I'm like, what the hell? That does not make sense. Okay, crazy lady. And she's one of those people, like, at my work, or used to be at my work, that were very, like, bullying, like to bully people. And I'm like, and I guess I look like the type that people like to bully all the time, right? Like, I don't know, that's happened to me multiple times. And it's like, okay, gee, maybe I just need to work out more, make it look like I can flick people across the room so nobody messes with me, but I don't know, but I like to be picked on, right? I don't like to be picked on, but it looks like I like to be picked on. I guess I don't know, whatever. But so, just think mad shit, telling me all these things, and I'm like, nah, this is not how it goes. It goes in this direction. Wow, there's a lot of trash out here. What the fuck happened? It just threw a trash bag out in the road. It exploded. Jeez. This is why we can't have nice things. Face masks all over the place. Trash everywhere. Why do people do that? Okay. And I'm in a nice area too. It's not like it's like yucky in this area. Huh. That's just sad. That's sad. But where was I? Oh yeah, so there was these things going on, right? And she's telling me these things, and she's like bullying me pretty hard about it. And I'm like, gee, what the fuck? Like, this is not your shit. Like, why do you care so much about it? Like, you're not the boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, people need to know their boundaries. Like, this is my area. That does not concern you. Why are you bumping into it? It's one of those fucking people that just, like, want to be concerned about everything that's not theirs. Like, why? Because you want to look like you have a bigger dick? Or, in, I don't know, whatever women's case, because they have bigger something? I don't know. But it was just confusing and weird. They just want to be the boss, bossing around. That's what it happens. Yeah, those types of people want to be bossing around. That's what they do, right? Like, okay, whatever. And so I was like, okay, no biggie. I'll pretend I listen. I pretend I listen. I can do my shit. Like, fuck you, you know. I'm assuming that you hear me. Maybe I need a better mic. Okay, I need to look that up. But yeah, so I'm like, I'm still doing my thing, and she's like harassing me. I'm talking about like following me and stuff like that. And eventually I just like, you know what? I'm over it. Push this rack out of the way. And it's just like the whole room just goes. So I push the thing, and it goes like across the way into the road somehow, because so we're inside the building and we're outside, push it, and there's shatters everywhere, like in a million pieces. But so I'm like in this desert. I'm in this desert. She's there too. So, and it's like, well, not really in the desert. I know we're in the desert in a dark room. I just know I'm in the desert. So then we're in this dark room. Why are they honking? That's Red Arrow. Oh. And yeah, so we're in the desert. We're in the desert in this red room or black room I was in, right? I was like, okay. So we were there. We're like, what the hell is going on? Right? And she like starts attacking me. Like, I'm talking about, like, you see in the movies with like brutal warrior attack when they're like diving and like attacking you and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm diving around and protecting myself and sliding away. And
well, I will say this. Well, for me,
and as she's attacking me,
I don't know life without.
what the heck is this guy doing?
I know what it would look like.
He was, never mind. Jeez, these people need.
I think that's the thing.
It's the holiday season. You need better. You need to learn how to drive, people. And so I don't think you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me in this thing. So like she's attacking me, and I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm not really not beating her up. I'm kind of sliding out of the way and defending myself to a point, right? I'm sliding away, dodging her shit, and she's getting frustrated and mad. And then I end up diving in the dark room. We're in a junkyard. I know, weird, right? We're in a junkyard, and I'm like, fuck. So I like bash her, like shoulder bash her when she gets close to me, and like knock her under a car, and I'm like slide under one of them and try to hide and shit. Cause I don't know who this crazy bitch is. I mean, I do, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know she's crazy, and I know that she like wants to beat me up for some weird reason, right? And she wants to beat me up for some weird reason, but she's like legitimately want to kill me, and I'm like, nah, I'm not in the mood to kill anybody right now. You know, that's not a nice thing to do, to go try to murder people, because it's fun. I don't know, and I don't know. I don't think it's fun. And so it's like, oh shit. I'm like, so doing these things, trying to avoid it, and she's like, oh, trying to attack me. Somehow she gets this big ass spear, spearing at me, and I'm like, ah, diving on and out, avoiding this stuff. And I'm in a junkyard, sliding under these cars. I'm like, I slide and hide in the trunk of some of them, and I'm just hiding, right? I don't know what's going on. I'm still trying to figure it out. Why is this lady trying to attack me and trying to fight me? And eventually, like, she gets to the point where like she pushes me too far. Like she's chasing me. I'm fucking hauling ass and running. I'm running, and while I'm running, I see this dude. It's a guy I see all the time in my dreams. Not all the time, but I see him enough to realize I've seen him multiple times. Like, I recognize him in my dream. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing or something. But it's always some guy. I can't see his face. He always has, like, this hat or something obscuring his face. Or just, like, fucking, like, I just don't see it. It's, you know, dark or whatever. I just don't see it. But he's always wearing this you know, like this cool looking suit. There's like a 5-piece suit, it's very fancy looking, and he's got his hat on. And I see him like that. And he just looks at me and waves at me, getting like the hey, I noticed you kind of nod, hello, what's up kind of thing. But there's no time to talk because I'm running. I got waved back at him, like, cool beans, dude. Hey, I need to leave because I'm running. Right? So I'm like, jumping into the keys, like diving into these windows, like movie style, coming out the other side, and just trying to hide from this crazy lady that's attacking me with the fucking spear. And she's like, you know, it's like you watch like horror movies, and they're just coming at you slowly and walking like they're determined to get you no matter what. That's what the fuck's going on. And I'm like, what the hell? Oh shit. Right? I'm like, what the hell? Doing these things. And she just keeps coming at me. Coming at me. And I'm sitting there running. And it gets to the point where like, I guess it's like I can't do this. I can't keep running, you know what I mean? And it's just not. Oh, green light. This is not good. Not good to be running all the time. And I guess like in the middle of me running, I just realized I'm like, fuck, I just can't be doing this all the time. I can't be running all the time. And as I realized that she appears like nearby, like close to me, right? And so that's where I stop and take a breath. And it's like, at this point, it's like, fuck, I have to deal with it. And then I wake up. Why do dreams do that? Why do they make you wake up at the most, like, weirdest time of day? Like, weirdest time. I want it to finish. I want to see if I beat the shit out of this person or get the shit beaten out of me. Most likely, I get beaten up. Because I'm fat, okay? This is fat, right here. I'm assuming you can see me, but yeah. I'm not. I need to be more healthy. Maybe I have to walk another 10 miles.